Okay, there were 600 apples and oranges in total. So this is our total amount of fruits. The percentage of the apples were 80%, the total number of apples and oranges. When some apples were sold, the number of apples left was 70%, the total number of fruits left. How many fruits were there left? Okay, in this question, something changes and another item did not change. Only apples were sold. Always focus on what is the change. So I know that the change is here. Only apples were sold. Okay, so this is actually your single unchanged concept. All right, because I only have the apples who change. If I want to apply single unchanged concept, which means I need to do the BCA method, I need to identify the BCA first, right? Before I can do that, I have to change all my percentages into units first, right? So I have my 80%, this one. Let's change it into a unit. So 80% is 80 over 100. You can just use your calculator, press, and you're going to get 4 over 5. This is 4 unit, this is 5 unit. 4 units of what? 4 units of apples. 5 units of what? Of the total. Total means apples plus oranges. Okay? Now, we have 70%. This 70%, we do it here. So 70%. Okay, so 70% is equals to 70 over 100. Use your calculator and press, and then you're going to get the simplest term, simplest form, 7 over 10, units and units. What is that 7 unit? 7 unit represent the apples left. Apples left. And then the 10 unit is the total, which means the apple plus orange again. Okay, apple plus orange. So I have all this information here. Now from the question, let's identify the before and the after. I have my change ready, but I do not know where's the before and the after. So the before information is what was given in the first sentence, your total. And then if you zoom into the percentage, right? We have the 80%, 4 over 5. There's a total there also, right? There's a total there. And then you know that from here, I can actually find out, I know my apples is 4 units, but my total oranges at first, I do not know. I can find it from here. Okay, to find my orange, just it is 5 unit minus 4 units equals to 1 unit. This is my oranges at first, or my before oranges. This is my before apples. Okay, and then just now we have the leftover, right? This is my after apples. Can I find my after oranges? I can. So to find my oranges after, you minus also lah. 10 units minus 7 units, I get 3 units. This is oranges after. Yes. Okay. So this is my after in the question. So I have my B, my C, and my A. Now, how many fruits were there left over? I want to find my after, right? So what do? We will draw out the table. Okay. We divide it into 2 columns. So we have our apples and our oranges before, change, and after. Okay, then we fill up according to what we have already identified in the question. So the before apples is 4 units. Where do I get that from? Here. Before oranges is 1 unit. There, I get that. Okay, the total is 4 plus 1 is 5 units. So correct, that's what I have at first, 5 units here, from here. Then the change is that some apples were sold. This one, some of them were sold, right? Minus something, which I do not know, but I know I sold my apples. Okay, then after that, I know that there's a leftover. So my apples leftover is 7 units there. My oranges left over is 3 units there. Okay, I want to bring you to attention. You know that apple changes. This one is unchanged. For a single unchanged concept, the one that is not changed or unchanged, the before and after will be the same. Now you focus on the unchanged portion, which is orange. You realize that it is not the same, right? That 1 unit suddenly becomes 3 units. So you need to change the 1 unit to become 3 units. So you need to times 3. Whatever you do to a box in a row, the next box in the same row will do the same because they belong to the same before. So whatever happens to the oranges, the apples will be affected as well. Okay, so which means here I times 3, I get 12 units like this. Okay, now we know that there was a total of 600 apples and oranges at first. So our apples is 12 unit, our oranges is 3 units. Total means I need to add them up, correct? These two. So what plus what? So if I were to write down 12 unit plus 3 unit equals to 15 unit. This is my total units, which represent the total apples and oranges. Okay, so no space. 15 unit is 600. Then 1 unit is 600 divided by 15, and I will get 40. Now, what do I want to find? How many fruits were there left? Means I need to focus on my after. How many fruits are there altogether left? So you take your 7 unit plus your 3 unit equals to 10 unit. This is what I want to find. So 10 units is 40 times 10. I get 400. This is my answer. What concept? Single unchanged concept. Okay.